Gotcha. Cool.
Okay, now I'll start it again.
You are now about to witness the strength of podcast knowledge. Brian is the name, and I'm here to tell you, HappyCast is about
Wait,
to...
Brian, no raps.
What? Wait, hold on. Well, you cut off my pre-show rap. What are you doing?
Well, I know you don't listen to the episodes, but I always cut that out before any episode we ever do. No one has ever heard any of your raps.
What? I've been doing it every week for the past 35 episodes. You mean not one of my 35 raps made it onto the show?
Not one. I have a couple of your mid-show raps saved, but your pre-shows are deleted forever.
But some of those, I thought, some of them were a little bit shaky. Some of them were pretty good. Odio Ain't Nothing. Forgot about Chris, in which Chris talks about even though he's gone, he still runs the podcast game. That's a classic.
Are you saying Orson Slade is Chris?
No, I'm not saying that at all, man.
Oh, I thought you were saying he runs the podcast game. Maybe he's his boss. But yeah,
Chris is the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. Well, no raps allowed.
Regulators only about podcasting. I was pretty lazy on titling that one, but it was all right.
No, this is a one-take podcast this week. Slade cut our funding. There's zero editing. It's all raw. Us raw.
What? We can't. Can we at least recreate Forgot About Chris? Here, you'll play Chris, and I'll play myself. All right. Take it from the top, Ben.
But I also erased my memory of those raps and their lyrics, so I would never have to experience them again.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. Some things are just too beautiful for the podcast, man. I get it.
No, that's not what I would call it.
I think that's what you're telling me.
To full.
No. Okay. All right, well, then I'll just pretend like we finished the rap like I do every week, and then I'll go on to the next part, which I guess is where you start the show. I had no idea you put so much editing into this thing.
Yeah, well, we already started it. We just have to really go into happy hour now, I guess.
What? I don't get to say hello? I don't get to introduce myself?
Oh, well, yeah, I thought that was what your rap was. But yeah, you can do that.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to HappyCast with Ben and Brian. This is episode 35. I'm Brian. He's Ben.
Hey, I'm Ben.
And now, time for happy hour. Happy Hour is, of course, the part of the show in which we share with you, the listener, the thing that is making us most happy for the week. Ben!
Whoa!
What's your happy hour, Ben?
My happy hour is a book.
Okay.
No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
Any book?
It is a book called Atlanta Nights.
Oh, okay.
Now, being from the Atlanta area, I imagine you would be very familiar with this autobiographical book. Autobiographical is the word.
Sure, yeah. Atlanta Knights, about a group of knights, of course, who ride around the Atlanta area, full armor. They joust. Some people believe that they were fired from a medieval times restaurant and then are taking, they're jousting to the streets, like vigilante style, but I can't really confirm that.
Well, I'm sorry to spoil that for you, but there is no K in these nights. Do you have been to medieval times there? I want to go.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have medieval times.
Holy crap, that might be on the new schedule. No, Atlanta Nights is a collaborative novel from 2004 by a group of science fiction and fantasy authors, and their only purpose was to produce an unpublishable, bad piece of work to test whether this one company called Publish America would still accept it. And they did, because I guess they didn't read it or something. And once they revealed the hoax, they withdrew their offer to publish it and said it was an oversight.
Oh, all right. When did this happen?
2004. It's
Oh, wow. 2004.
it's really bad. There's apparently a film option going around. I don't understand that because the book really doesn't make any sense at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's deliberately low quality, as obvious errors everywhere, grammatical and otherwise, nonsensical passages, no real plot. Uh,
No, hey man, sounds like a literary adaptation of this podcast. Am I right? Boom,
ah,
self burn, high
no,
five.
it didn't really. There, I forgot the sound comes from the mic and not the webcam camera. Well, the way that worked this, the guy that directed it, James McDonald or something, he kind of gave outlines to a bunch of different authors, and then they sent them in, not knowing what the other chapters are even about. So sometimes he gave
Okay.
two different authors the same outline for chapter 13 and 15. There is no chapter 21. Two chapters are actually word for word identical, 4 and 17. Two chapters, or the two chapter 12s. There's one written by a computer program that generated random text based on patterns in the previous chapters. Characters change gender and race. They die and reappear. Spelling and grammar is not consistent. It's bad.
Huh. So have you actually read this book?
I started it, but it was really, really hard to read.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Is there like a audio book version in which I can listen to?
There might be. I know it's free online to actually read. That's how I started reading it because I'm
Because
not
it's
going to buy this.
unpublished.
Well, I think that they got someone to still publish it, but under that express purpose.
Okay. What and was it part of an expose? Like they're trying to take down this publisher? Like did they have a vendetta against
I
them?
think they were trying to prove that they don't actually read the qualities. They say, I think the company said like they would read every single thing and they only approve the best stuff. Well, they proved that no one read this.
I feel at that point I just feel bad for any other writer that had been published by
Yeah,
by them. Like, oh no, they just published nonsense garbage.
yeah. Well, speaking of bad books, I have a second one of those.
Oh, hey, all right.
It's called The Eye of Argon. It's a heroic
Okay.
fantasy novella about the adventures of Grigner, a barbarian. It was written in 1970, and now apparently it is a pretty popular like party game at like cons and other places where you try to read as much as you can with a straight face.
Okay. So it sounds like the final round of Quelf.
Yes, yeah, except it's even harder, or maybe fur. I forgot which one is which. I
One of those board games.
I tried really hard to read it, and it is not that easy. The way he writes, I don't know. It it's hard to explain because you kind of have to read it yourself. It is also online for free, but I know he often uses way too much description for no reason. He often uses malapropisms where you mean to say one word but say a similar word, but one that is still not the correct one.
Hmm.
I thought I have some here. There are a lot of typos in it. Like the first line is just the weather beaten trail wound ahead into the dust wrecked climes of the barren land which dominates large portions of the Norgolian Empire, and it goes on and just gets. It's like he tried really hard. It's written by a 15-year-old, I think I read,
Okay.
and he uses an adjective next to almost every single noun, like all of them.
Sure.
Like there are twirling blades, there are gleaming scimitars, blinding steel. Oh, his eyes are referred to as Grigner's emerald green orbs, glared lustfully at the wallowing soldier struggling before his chestnut swirled mount.
That sounds like any fantasy book I've ever
It
read.
does
That
to me,
sounds
but according to
that's what that sounds like.
according to fantasy authors at fantasy cons, this is something to be mocked.
Oh, okay. Well, sure. It's a weird position for fantasy authors to take. That's cool. Okay. Seems like they'd be understanding. As someone who did some writing at age 15, I sympathize for this person. If any of that stuff were published, that would be a nightmare for me. Like, look at, you used the wrong grammar here.
Oh no, but this guy published it, and I think is still proud of it to this day.
No, see, I am just deeply ashamed of anything I ever wrote in high school. It's all bad. I definitely haven't gone through any old notebooks and tried to reappropriate sketches I wrote for the podcast. That definitely
Oh,
hasn't happened.
of course not.
No, no.
But an example of one of the malapropisms, well, there's this jade idol with one eye, which is referred to as a many fauceted scarlet emerald. And that would be a malapropism because he did not
No,
mean
it has a lot of
fauceted.
faucets.
No,
No, no,
pretty sure he
plenty of
meant
faucets.
faceted. but, but yeah, so those books, that's my Reading Railroad pick of the week. Choo
I
choo.
that's I don't think that's how that works. And also malapropisms. That
Oh, I'm saving that for a later week along with a bunch of other things.
oh okay. So a preview of things to come.
Probably next week.
Then I shall tell you, my friends, my happy hour pick this week is a story that was relayed to me by a coworker. I will be vague to protect the privacy of those involved.
Ooh.
This lady I know. I was doing the small talk thing, like, weather, right? How is the families? And she said, "Hello, my son is not too happy with me right now. It's trouble in school, this and that." And I was like, "Ah, yes, kids. I know how that is because I have those."
But
Which I don't.
no, you don't.
No, no. Uh, and then she said, "Yeah, he's done bad in school." And also, I blew up his Minecraft world. Like,
What?
wait, what? I was like, wait, what? Well, could you roll that back just a little bit? Can we? And it's like, oh yeah, yeah, he was, you know, he did something bad in school, so I loaded up his Minecraft world and dropped TNT everywhere and blew it up.
Oh my god.
Oh, which is the best modern parenting thing I've ever heard. It's great.
Oh.
I love it.
Now at least they have a backup, so but don't let them know you have a backup.
That's right, kids. Kids out there, always keep a backup Minecraft world just in case your parents go rogue and blow it
Well,
up.
that too, but the parent could have copied it over, so it wasn't permanently destroyed. Like I would be mad if I did something bad as a kid, and like my mom or dad came in and ripped up all my books. I'd be pretty
Oh,
sad.
you can always get more books.
Yeah, I know, but
Books are replaceable.
still, what if it's like a first edition Encyclopedia
Minecraft
Brown?
world. Oh, right. Because you're because that's what kids collect is first edition Encyclopedia Browns.
Yeah, I would have.
I don't know. I'm wondering, is that how parenting works now? Is that modern parenting?
I guess it is.
Well, since you didn't walk the dog, I went on your I went on your YouTube profile and unsubscribed to everything. Now you'll never see those
I thought you
videos.
were just gonna say like, oh, you were bad, so I disliked every video you made on YouTube.
That's
Oh.
right.
I unretweeted all of your tweets that I retweeted, and I unliked
I
all of your
un
statuses.
That's right. That's right. Since you didn't do your homework, I unfollowed you on Twitter. That'll show
Oh,
you.
but mom.
Hashtag modern parenting. But yeah, that's my happy hour. Also, I bought some shampoo the other day.
Oh, that's your happy hour.
It's pretty good shampoo. It's caffeinated,
Yeah.
which I guess because I'm trying to find. I was at the shampoo aisle, just looking at bottles that all look identical. I don't know, like, oh, this one is for dandruff, but this one for volume. I don't. It's all. I don't. It's all the same. I don't know a lot about shampoo. But then one just said caffeinated. I was like, sure. I'm trying to find more ways to get caffeine in my body. Just through the scalp seems like a good enough
Just
way.
rub it into your skin. Yeah, that's a great way to get caffeine.
Yeah, yeah.
Take a few caffeine pills now. Caffeine vitamins.
Sure, caffeine vitamins, of
Maybe
course.
some caffeine water.
I had a caffeinated vitamin water once. That was all right.
That's so weird.
Hmm. No, but shampoo's okay. 3 stars. It's all right. I should actually look up what the supposed benefit of caffeinated shampoo is. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
If you
eh.
know, write in and let us know.
If you belong to the big, powerful shampoo lobby, we want to know.
Would you want to go into a shampoo lobby of a hotel?
Would it be a lobby of a hotel made out of shampoo, or they sell shampoo?
Maybe it's like a regular hotel lobby, but it's filled with shampoo. It's like
Hmm.
dripping down like the columns and out of the windows and the vents.
Would it would it be like that scene from Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, where the walls bleed, only they bleed shampoo?
Yes, yeah, pretty much that. And like a big tidal wave of shampoo comes out of the elevator doors when they open.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that.
Hmm. You know what? Sure. For novelty reasons, I would be interested in seeing that.
So
If
Photoshop
if I
challenge.
were at a hotel, if I were at a hotel and the bellboy came up and said, "Sir, shampoo Thursdays. Shampoo's everywhere in the lobby. Come check it out." Yeah, I would say sure. Okay,
But how
I'm into that.
how many of those little hotel shampoo bottles do you think it would take to fill an entire elevator with hotel shampoo?
Oh man, ballparking it. 12,619.
I'm sorry, you were too low. We're playing Nerd Case Showdown again, but without you.
Oh,
Wait,
but
without a second.
I mean, as long as I didn't, if as long as I wasn't too high, then I'm
Well,
fine.
I
If
got
I'm
it
too,
exactly right, so I win.
oh, oh, okay. Well, that's fair enough.
It is.
So I suppose that concludes my happy hour for the week. So we'll take a quick break and pick it up in the Bummer Patrol. Hey there, podcast co-host. If you're like me, you're a fan of the peanut butters.
I am.
Yes. You know who also is a fan of peanut butter? Christopher Knight, best known for playing Peter Brady in TV's The Brady Bunch. On days in which he doesn't go to Brady Bunch fan conventions, he likes to go shopping local grocers and find the best peanut butter available. Unfortunately for him, he was always dissatisfied with the selection. That's why he invented this brand new brand of peanut butter. It's Peter Brady's plainly better peanut butter. Okay, we'll roll that back. We're gonna fix it in editing, right?
Nope, no editing.
That's why he created Peter Brady's plainly better peanut butter.
Nope. Take 3 on a one-take podcast.
That's why he created Peter Brady's plainly better peanut butter.
Nice.
That's right. Peter Brady's plainly better peanut butter is great for sandwiches, Thai food, baking, making animals look like they're talking, or if you're like me, you can just eat a big spoonful right out of the jar.
Did you say bacon?
I did not. Just straight out of the jar. That's great peanut butter. So, if you're interested, check your local grocer, or you can find it online at peterbradysplainlybetterpeanutbutter.com. Sponsor of this week's podcast.
It looks just like you're
Now,
talking.
it does look like I'm talking because I am. Thank you, peanut butter. Now time for the Bummer Patrol. Oh man.
Oh man!
Bummer Patrol is the part of the podcast where we talk about stuff that we're sad about. Ben, talk for a little bit while I get something to drink.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Good thing I have a nice long story, so you have plenty of time to get all of the Peter Brady's plainly better peanut butter out of your mouth. Well, so we were about to go to bed the other night, Friday night, I think it was, and we were celebrating the weekend starting with some amazing Taco Bell and some amazingly delicious, great value cookies and cream ice cream, which is probably my favorite ice cream I've ever had somehow. They had a perfect ratio of amazing throughout. You get so many big cookie chunks. So there's a side happy hour there. Well, we're about to go to bed. Right after that and watching stuff, we were going to go play a couple hidden object games in the bedroom. Megan walked in and said she heard something hissing in my closet. Now, this is not a good sign. Uh, Just to let you know, listeners, Brian is he's drinking from a gallon of milk to get the water or to get the peanut butter out of his mouth. He's just chugging milk. And as everyone knows, you do not want to try to drink an entire gallon of milk. Brian will soon be rolling on the floor, vomiting, rough of.
No, I'm great. I'm back, and wow, what a fine product. I will surely buy that at my local grocer as soon as this podcast ends.
Well, so there's a hissing in my closet, and we were a little bit confused. Megan said it smelled musty getting near it, so I turned the light on. She stepped over there and stepped in water on the carpet because the water heater that's in my closet was leaking. Because yes, it's in my closet and not in a different closet. Luckily, it was dripping just straight down. Unfortunately, I had a few boxes in the closet. They got mostly ruined, so that wasn't very fun. But apparently, we were told that we caught it pretty quickly, which was good. It could have been way worse than it was. We must have caught it sometime within the hour that it happened, because Megan was just in there an hour earlier to get changed after work. But so it was dripping, not spraying. Luckily, I was hoping that I could just like turn something and make it stop temporarily so we could just sleep, but no, I couldn't figure that out. Nothing was going right. I tried turning off the power, but the turn off the power didn't seem to actually turn off the hot water heater to stop it from dripping. I mean, like I flipped the fuse box to try to turn it off. That didn't work. So we called the landlord. By the way, this is like 5 a.m. Called the landlord. He said he'd be by in a few minutes. I had to take everything out of the closet, which was a little bit tough with all my clothes and all the boxes and I had in there. And luckily, no board games were stored in there. And I thank the Lord every day for that fact. I could have lost Harry Potter's Quidditch game that we tried playing that one time.
Oh, yeah, definitely one of the top 5 best board games I've ever played.
Probably that anyone's ever played. Oh, geez. No, I feel like I have peanut butter in my throat. I have like sympathetic peanut butter mouth. Well, it was, yeah. Well, I unscrewed a little thing that was on like a panel that the water was dripping from. As soon as I unscrewed it, it started spraying out instead. Because I guess the only thing stopping it from spraying was the actual panel. Well, he got there. He found a way to turn it off, the water, so it stopped dripping. He brought in his shop vac that he had, and he got the maintenance guy who lives on site to bring shop vac in too, to like double shop vac it to drain all the water out, I guess. I didn't know this. The maintenance guy is not looking good. He seems to have in the past couple or a few months possibly been taking some kind of hardcore drug, it looks like.
Oh no.
He's lost like an unfortunate amount of weight in the past few months. It doesn't look good.
Maybe he's unwell. Maybe he's got a touch of something.
Well, I don't know because
maybe he's a fellow sufferer of phantom peanut butter mouth.
Uh-oh. That would not be good. But well, I heard the other day my obnoxiously loud neighbor yelling from the balcony down to his girlfriend in the parking lot and her friend and called them tweakin' butt stealers. But I'm changing the word butt from what it was. It was more cursy. And saying that like they stole his wallet and like he stopped someone from whooping Tina or something. I don't know. I didn't know who he was talking to at first, but then I think I recognized it was his girlfriend, and now I saw him, and now I'm a little bit worried. But that's not the bumper patrol. I mean, that is a bummer, but that's not my bumper patrol this week.
That does sound unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate circumstance all around.
I don't want any tweaking butt stealers stealing my Xbox One while I'm gone.
No, man, I wouldn't want a tweaking butt stealer to steal any tweaking butts.
They're not stealing
I don't know.
tweaking butts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they. Okay, sorry. I misunderstood the structure. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Well, yeah. So we had to stay. Landlord had to wait until stores were open to buy the part he needed, and so our plan was to stay awake until then because we were already awake at 5. 3 hours of sleep was going to be nothing. And what if we accidentally sleep through him showing up, and we just looked ridiculous? Also, the bed was now covered in things that were in the closet. So we had nowhere to sleep. Anyway, well, we stayed up for a while, He showed up, walked in there, and said that it'd be like another hour or two. He'd be back. He needs to actually replace the water heater. He couldn't find the right part because we had an old water heater in there.
Oh.
Well, then we were so tired. We tried to take a nap. Megan tried to sleep on the couch. I was sleeping on the floor. She eventually got up. It was like 10 in the morning. He was there with, I think, his grandson who was trying to help him replace everything. They had to take off part of my door frame and the entire door out of my closet to get this new water heater in there because it was too fat to fit in the door otherwise. It took a long time, but he finally got that fixed up. And as he was leaving, he told us that while we're gone on our trip, he will remodel the bathroom.
Oh, hey, nice.
We've lived here a while, and a lot of the other apartments have like cycled through, and he's been able to remodel parts of them. Ours never had the chance to. We've lived here since before he owned it, like 4 or 5 years now, and he's going to remodel it while we're gone for a week. So that's pretty
very cool.
That's the happy hour aside to the bummer.
So you have a free hot water heater upgrade, a bathroom update. So
yeah, well, it's especially good because I looked into leaser rights in Arkansas and found out that legally the landlord has to do absolutely nothing related to maintenance. It's entirely up to the leaser. Sorry.
The leaser?
Yeah, entirely up to us. If like the toilet exploded, we would have to fix that legally.
Oh, wow. I see. I've never had a landlord before, so I was unfamiliar with how that relationship works. So you're saying that it varies from state to state?
Apparently, but it looks like most landlords aren't scumbags and will still fix your stuff for their own cost. That's kind of part of what we're paying for.
Yeah, sure. Because landlords want to take care of their leasers.
Yeah. Although
Leaser.
tenants,
Okay,
there you go.
gotcha. Okay, gotcha. All right, tenants is a better word.
Although I did fix, like I said last week, the curtain rod and the towel bar by myself.
Did you subtly brag to the landlord about it? I could have called you in, but as you'll see, I put the towel rack back up.
That's it, rack. I couldn't remember the word, not rod. Well, see, I didn't mention those, but I did reference how I figured out that the air conditioner has a filter I needed to clean. And he was saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry I never told you guys. I thought people would just know that." And I was like, "Well, I didn't know. I didn't know that. I just decided to." Because every time we ever told him that it was messed up and it wasn't like cooling anything, he would never say clean the filter. He would say turn it to a different temperature, make it go higher.
Like, sometimes these things they just don't work. You turn it off, turn it back on, unplug it, plug it back in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just try what you try.
Yeah, but see now.
Have you tried prayer? That works sometimes.
No, my theory is that he never knew they had filters, and I just cleverly informed him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I knew that. I thought everyone knew that."
Like he's going home, writing in his landlord diary, air conditioner filter circling it. Like I need to call some of my tenants.
Well, yeah, we walked by other apartments, and we can hear their air conditioner cracking like ours used to. And I keep thinking, should we knock on the door? But then I remember that it's our neighbor Brad, so no, I'm not going to.
Like door to door. Hello, neighbor. Have you heard the good news? Air conditioners have filters now. If you clean it, your house will get colder.
No, what I would do, I wouldn't even do that. I don't want to inform them. I will charge my services once a month to go in and fix their air conditioner.
Oh, all right, cool. So you'll be like a amateur AC repairman.
Yeah. Well, my only repair is filter cleaning, which I guess is more just upkeep and not even repair. It's just more like maintenance, I guess.
Just standard common maintenance.
Yeah, but yeah, my bum patrol was not getting any sleep most of the weekend because our water heater exploded. Or it didn't explode.
Wow, that'd be a way cooler story.
Well, while we were waiting, I suggested to Megan that we watch the Mythbusters episode about exploding water heaters, but she didn't want to do that for some reason.
Oh, I can't imagine why.
But the thing was, they couldn't get them to explode, I think.
Oh, okay, so it was a myth. They busted it.
Well, then they made them explode with dynamite or bombs or something.
Of course, as they do.
Man, I'm getting hungry. Can we take our weekly lunch break?
Usually I'm on board with that. I'm a big proponent of the lunch break on the podcast, but the one take, man, we can't. We're just gonna push through to the end. I do have this jar of Peter Brady's Plainly Better peanut butter that I could share with you if you'd like.
I'm sure they could listen to us eating that and some Fritos scoops, party size. We'll dip the scoops into the peanut butter for 30 minutes. We'll eat that while they listen to us gab about Frasier.
Absolutely. If there's one thing I know people love hearing on a podcast, it is the host eating food.
Especially crunchy and squishy foods combined.
Yes. Although that seems like that would be a problem for you, your weird texture food segregation issues.
Well, it depends how it would taste on there. Because I can do salsa. I know that's kind of like liquidy chunks of things on crunchy chips. I'm good with that. They seem to
Okay.
go together there. What is messed up is nuts and brownies. That's just, I don't know. That's just messed up. See, cookies and cream ice cream. That's fine. It's a bunch of delicious cold ice cream with kunks of chooky in it.
Oh, I love Kunks of Chooky.
Yeah, chooky kunks.
Hmm. That reminds me. Aren't you the one that sent me the photo of a product? I believe it was
I think so.
cookies and cream flavored Oreos.
Yes.
That's so redundant. What does that even mean?
Did I ever eat those or did they expire? I don't remember now. But yeah, that's just Oreo flavored Oreos.
Oreos are cookies and cream. It makes no sense.
The best part about the Oreo is the cream. Why would you want more cookie in the cream?
It's like having exactly. The ratio's all screwed up at that point.
That's like instead of getting a triple stuff Oreo, you get like half stuff Oreo. That's pointless. Why would you buy that?
From the makers of cream flavored ice cream
Ugh.
and
Just vanilla.
nut flavored peanut butter. Yeah,
That's
doesn't make
already
any sense.
nuts. You come with a
Oh, that's just
differently
crunchy peanut butter.
Yeah, that's the worst too. I don't want crunchy like peanuts in my peanut butter.
I'm a fan. I do like a crunchy peanut butter. Peter Brady's Plainly Better peanut butter has a crunchy variant that is just superb.
Do you also like seeded grapes?
No, well, you're talking about like crunchy jelly at that point, like jelly with seeds in it. That's disgusting.
Well, yeah. Well, I've had crunchy grape. I mean, no, seeded grapes. Those are the worst. I think we didn't know, and we accidentally bought some, and I ate them, and I was just spitting stuff out all the time. It felt like I was spitting out tiny fleas, except they were dead.
Yeah.
The dead fleas in my grapes. It was probably the worst experience of my life.
Wow, you've had a rough life, man.
Yeah. That includes
surprised
hospital visits.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't made like a Lifetime original movie about your grape incident.
They should. The Grapes of Wrath.
So, are you just not a fan of any pitted fruit?
Well, if it's a big enough pit, it's okay. Like watermelons, I would prefer. Well, it's not a pit, but still, I prefer.
Yeah, no. Whoa, I was gonna say, how do they grow them out there? Do you guys have pitted
I would
watermelons?
prefer seedless, but they're big enough to get around. Grapes, no, you don't eat a grape a bite at a time. You put a handful in your mouth, and then just spit out these dead fleas.
Okay, all right. So, peach, you're okay with peaches?
Peach, yeah, you could eat it, and you
All
clearly
right.
see the pit there. I'm not trying to insult your homestay. I do like peaches.
No, okay, good. Because as a native son of Georgia, if you were to say anything negative about peaches, I would be obligated to never speak to you ever again.
But you know what's only okay? Peanuts.
Yeah, peanuts are okay.
Wasn't that a Georgia thing too?
It's like a Jimmy Carter thing. I don't
Well,
know.
he's a Georgia thing.
Or George Washington Carver, right? Is he?
He's the peanut butter.
Was he from Georgia? Does that sound
Yeah,
right?
Georgia Washington. He's from both.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
Georgia
good.
Washington Carver.
Mhm.
Called that
Yes.
because he lived in both, and he carved peanuts until he got peanut butter.
Wow. Hey, we should do a history segment sometime.
Well, we have to earn our educational tag. And now we are. So breaking news: there is a kitten sitting next to me, and Brian's controller has died.
Hey guys, I'm back. Nothing happened. Don't worry. I will tell you that my bummer patrol this week is brought to you by when your podcasting controller dies. That's a bummer.
I don't have
And
one
then
of
there's
those.
that awkward silence.
Though there is, then I tried to vamp, but then I ran out of all the things to say because I just said them.
Yeah, it was excellent job stretching the air there, Ben. Very natural. I'm sure people just didn't even
No,
notice.
I'm just suddenly talking about a cat next to me and that your controller. That's all I really said. So you got on a lot faster than you have sometimes.
Yes. All right. Hey guys, the other day I was carrying out some garbage, bags of garbage to the curb. It was trash day. I'm walking down my front porch,
Okay.
and my front porch roughly 12 steps, like any good front porch does, or any recovery program, 12 steps. So I couldn't see because I was carrying these large bags, and I missed the final 2 steps, and just landed with a thud on my knees, just on the cement. It's very
Ow.
painful.
Wait, you count the steps
Uh,
and don't look at them?
I mean, well, I usually look at them, but I was carrying. My sight was impaired by the large
Okay.
bags
So
of
you're telling
trash.
everyone
Usually,
you can't count to 12.
yeah, pretty much.
Your limit is 10, then you forget what's next, and so you just fell. That day, at
That's
least.
why every step matters. If you skip one step, tragedy
Does this mean
awaits.
you're Bill W?
No, yeah, I'm Bill. I'm
Double
no.
T.
Okay, I'm just gonna say no. Bill Double T, 2 T's, friend of
The
Bill.
extra T is
Uh,
for extra temerity.
the extra T is for extra sweet tea. Ice brewed
S.
sweet tea, the national drink of America, the nation.
A South. No.
Oh, sorry.
So you fell on your knees, praying to
Oh, right.
God.
Yeah, it was very painful. Hurt, thud on my knees. So really, the bummer patrol part is this happened a couple weeks ago. So I had to spend the past few weeks just having really, really badly skinned knees, it was like it was weird. It was very weird feeling your knees kind of, not to be too disgusting, like scabbing up, just a really bad skinned knee, because I've never had that happen as an adult. That always seems like a uniquely childhood experience, is getting a good skinned knee. I feel like I haven't had that happen to me since I was maybe 6 or 7 years
Well, if
old.
you were a pro skateboarder, then maybe it would happen more often.
Uh, no, Ben, because true pros always wear their personal protective gear like elbow pads and knee pads. That's why anytime you see Tony Hawk, he looks like the Michelin Man. He's just padded up head to
That's
toe.
our PSA for the week.
Always wear your knee pads. Have you ever skinned a knee as an adult?
Uh, I don't think so. I did twist my knee a few weeks ago when I fell down while trying to walk around
Well,
something, and then it hurt to
yeah.
walk on that knee for a while. I had to be really careful how I moved, or else it would turn sideways and I would collapse in pain again.
Well, that's like that seems like a flash forward. That seems like an elder problem.
I should have really stopped planting my knee and then very quickly pivoting on it regularly.
Yeah, it's a poor choice when it comes to
At
walking, I
at the time with
suppose.
our layout in the apartment, I had to do that to get around a fan that we had because it was so hot. Without the fan, it's fine. With the fan, there was pivoting going on.
Hmm.
Why are your knees so weak on humans? Like our weakest body part. You go weak at the knees. That's what always happens first.
You're right. You're right. We need to improve upon this design
Your
somehow.
knees
Some
buckle.
kind of robo knee.
Ooh, I would watch that.
What? It's a movie about a guy getting an artificial knee.
A cop who gets a robotic knee. And
Okay,
then
and
it's
the niece is new partner,
well,
and they don't get
it
along.
could be that, but I was thinking it'd be more like 2001: A Space Odyssey, and it turns
Hmm.
against him, and that one leg tries to walk off the
2001,
wrong way.
2001, A Space Odyssey, right?
No, no.
Hmm.
If I could edit, I would put in some booing here, but I don't have that queued up on my phone right now because all the music is going through my phone. Since there'll be zero editing, this episode will be out at midnight Monday morning.
Yes, because we're doing it live.
Well, yeah, I guess kinda. Well, actually, no, we're doing it live. That'd be really hard. Just we'll start recording at midnight on Monday,
Just streaming it out
and that's
live.
the
Yeah.
only time you can hear it.
And after that, it's
Not
gone.
even
It'll
saving
never
it.
exist anywhere
It's like
else.
that Wu-Tang Clan album that only one person will ever own.
Yeah, that's cool. That's one of my It's one of my favorite stories.
I just read that the
Is
other day.
speaking of
The Wu-
interesting
oh.
stories. No, speaking of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Wow, what a transition! I didn't even or happenstance transition.
Who's your favorite Wu-Tang member, Ben?
RZA.
Oh, RZA.
Yeah,
I like his work on the soundtrack of Kill
is that a
Bill. I thought
person?
he
Wait,
did
wait, wait,
good
wait. Was that
stuff
a
there.
person that was in Wu Tang?
RZA?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
RZA's part of
oh,
Wu-Tang.
I just guessed. Isn't RZA what's like always on VCRs?
Ooh, it's been a long, long time since I've laid eyes upon a VCR, so I can't say for sure.
I'm gonna have to Google this and I'll get back to you.
All right. While Ben Googles away, I will tell you that that concludes Bummer Patrol, and
It's RCA.
we're not doing we're not doing a Wu-Tang Clan segment. We're gonna do a new edition of No News is Not New News. All right. So, for the uninitiated, this is the segment, the semi-regularly occurring segment in which we share with the listeners unusual news items happening in the world, news happenings. Ben, would you like to go first, or shall
Yes,
I?
I can go first. Can you hear me over the music? And is it still there?
Yes, I do. I hear you
Good,
both,
because
both you and the
normally the
music.
music has to be in the background. That's a little bit harder to just suddenly turn it down when I'm not editing. All right, I'm going to start with one about France. Headline is Paris suffers baguette shortage.
Oh no, that's like one of their three things:
What are the other two?
Eiffel Towers and striped
Oh, I
shirts.
thought you were going to say mimes and smoking long cigarettes.
Those are runners up. They do not make it to the three thing list, unfortunately. Better luck next year, mimes.
No, we don't want McGinty back here. Leave him out of this. Well, the French government is attempting to reform markets and all that boring stuff. But the problem is there is a baguette crisis in Paris.
But when people on TV shows come home from the grocery store, what is going to be sticking out of the paper bag to show to the viewer that they just got back from the grocery store? What? What?
A gallon of milk.
It's not long enough. It needs to be another really long food.
Slim Jims?
Yep, just Slim
Sticking out
Jims.
of the top.
Okay.
Wine
You know what? That seems like wine bottles aren't that long. I think we're onto something with Slim Jims. That seems like an improvement upon the baguette.
I don't know. I'm not a big dried meat fan. Well, it's considered a quasi public service in France to have baguette bakeries or something. Well, they were informed by the city's administrative authority about which weeks they could take off. Apparently, there's some like baguette vacations that they have over there.
Hmm.
Well, the founder of some blog that's in France, I think it's called like Pain Rizian. I guess it's about rising bread or something. It's a blog about Parisian bakeries because that's a thing. It said Parisians are in a grotesque situation. Many of the artisanal bakers have decided to close at the same time, and there's been a total lack of coordination. He estimates that about 2/3 of bakers will be closed this month, compared to normally just half, which will make it hard to find baguettes in some areas in Paris. A 30-year-old designer who lives in Paris says it's more difficult. I find myself buying more sliced bread from the supermarket, and that's not even really bread.
Ah,
So
burn on bread.
that sounds really French to
Sick,
be pompous about bread.
sick bread burn.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, yeah.
Toast?
Yep, sick toast on that one.
Two Frenchmen.
Yeah. Huh. Wow. I feel my heart goes out to the Frenchmen unable to get the baguettes they need for survival. They live on baguettes.
Yeah. Well, apparently August is a very low baguette month. And
Hmm.
some customers are still mad, but they say that's why they're all closing in August because there's such a low demand for baguettes in August for some reason I don't
What
understand.
what is peak baguette season?
I might be the summer when you can have like picnics or something. No, yeah, they take off time in July and August. Maybe it's like spring. Like all the fresh baguettes have sprung from the baguette tree.
Okay.
Now they can pick
Well,
them. Like that's when harvest usually is.
see, I wish I had some hot insider tips about this because I would have stocked up on baguettes last month, and then I would make a killing just flipping those babies over.
Yeah, you make a reality show. It's about flipping baguettes,
Hmm.
and you send them off to France.
It's about a guy who is paying his medical bills by selling illegal baguettes. It's called Baguetting
No, that
Bad.
doesn't really work. Breaking baguette.
Oh,
That
you're right.
works a
That
little
is
better.
much better. That's a much better version of that joke.
Baguetting bad.
Oof. Yeah. I wish I could have workshopped that one just a little bit longer.
Do you have another story or a first story?
I know. That's it. I do have one story. This occurred on August 18th, so earlier this week. It takes place in Pittsburgh.
Oh, really? Pittsburgh, Oklahoma?
Yep. It doesn't specify. I don't. It could be Pittsburgh anywhere.
Pittsburgh, Canada.
Yeah, sure. The Canadian Pittsburgh. Headline is Robbers with Machete run when store cashier pulls out sword.
Ooh.
And basically, the gist of this is two ninja clad teens armed with a machete tried to rob a convenience store in Pittsburgh and were in for quite a surprise when the cashier pulled out a sword and chased them away. So that goes to show you never bring a machete to a sword fight.
It seems like that'd be pretty okay still. I mean, they're both pretty choppy.
It depends. It depends. I mean, the sword has more reach depending on what kind of sword it is. Hopefully, he's not like a what's the proper name for a fencing sword? Is it just called a fencing
Well, there's like a
sword?
foil, or I don't know how to pronounce it, EP or epee or something. It's EPEE. I know because both of those are four-letter words or in crosswords for the exact same clue about fencing swords. So I never know which one it is.
Oh, hmm, yeah. Unfortunately, this story is falling short because it doesn't specify what kind of sword it
Oh, I was
was,
gonna ask.
or if the cashier was trained in the art
Of
of
sorting.
swordsmanship.
Oh,
Yeah.
swordsmanship. That's way better than sorting. Yeah, I could.
Maybe was it a?
Like,
I mean, it could be an original Hanzo sword. That'd be cool,
that'd
right?
be pretty strong.
Just always.
Like, I know if they meant like katana sword or like a broadsword.
Or like one of those little like cocktail swords.
Yeah.
Like it's like a toothpick but shaped like a sword. He pulls one of those out and just he does it with like such bravado and confidence. They freak out like, oh, well, I don't know what he's gonna do with that toothpick, but let's get out of here.
Like Indiana Jones, except without getting shot at the end, and also with a tiny sword.
Exactly. These guys are like Indiana Jones, and
So they're the good guys.
toothpick swords. Toothpick swords are like their snakes. Like they're still at large as of Tuesday. So they get back to their criminal hangout lair, and they're like, toothpick swords. Why did it have to be toothpick swords?
But now everyone in I forgot Philadelphia. No, that's not it. Pittsburgh. Everyone in Pittsburgh will now be wielding those, and they'll have to have a license to carry.
Maybe so. Maybe so. But that concludes my first story. Ben, back to you.
I got a second one about a creepy cloaked figure that's freaking people out in North Carolina.
Ooh, spooky.
Police in North Carolina are investigating reports of a strange cloaked figure appearing at an apartment complex and leaving behind raw meat near a local playground.
Is this like a Mothman type situation?
Is that a man who is a moth?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Yes.
I don't know what that is. They don't. Lance Calhoun, director of operations for the apartments, said they don't know if it's one of the residents with an interesting way of presenting themselves or if it's a trespasser.
That's a very, very kind, generous way to describe that. If one of your residents is just wearing cloaks around, it's like he just presents himself interestingly.
Like on the official website of the town or their news website, they're talking about the speculation followed. Was she a witch performing a ritual, or was he a guy playing a prank? Some guy joked that the person was a character from Star Wars or the TV show Pretty Little Liars. And at least one parody showed a white cloaked figure holding a corn dog. No one knows who it
Hmm.
is. No one knows if it's a prank or if it's something more sinister.
Ooh, maybe it's a like a time traveler
Like
situation.
someone whose yard backs up against the woods by the complex says, I see why it could be easy to make a joke out of it, but this is serious. We live in a world today where you don't know what's going on and you don't know people.
Oh, yeah. He really got our number. I feel bad for making so lightly of the situation now.
How could you? You know, someone who's in a cloak, leaving raw meat all over the ground, has something very serious and evil planned.
I could maybe perhaps this individual just needs some kind of professional help and is acting out in some way. Who knows? I'm going to request that you actually put a pin in this one and track it. I would like updates as they come. I would like to hear more about
I will
this.
see what I can find, but it depends if this cloaked figure reveals himself. Not like that, though. Once more.
Oh, all right. Excellent cliffhanger. I will share with you my second story.
Ooh.
It's about the world's oldest living cat.
Oh, how old is it?
Would you like to guess?
Uh, 34.
Oh, too high. Sorry, you don't get the point.
33.
Oh, no, still
Oh,
too
I don't
high.
know then.
Okay. World's oldest cat is 26 years old
Oh.
and is a resident of Oregon. So, really, my big takeaway from this is that I am older than the world's oldest cat.
But what are cat years to human years?
I don't know. I'm not sure what the conversion is. I know dog years are like 7, like you multiply by 7.
Wow, wait. I just
But
realized how weird that is. You and I, we are both older than every cat that is currently in existence.
I know,
They've all
right?
been
That's
born after us.
really it's really weirded me out, man. All these cats, man.
Oh,
And I'm talking about felines. I'm not doing that thing where I call people cats.
I have some news. There's an update on the
Oh,
story that I just found.
wow! Oh, that was fast. I'm glad I asked for updates. Okay,
The,
please
the
enlighten us.
photos are real and were taken at the apartment complex. Those weren't faked, but the rumors are not. I guess I don't know. Some of them are because the rumors were it's a prank or it's like a Satanist or something. It was a student who was acting like a television character for a school project.
Oh, does it say what television character it was?
No, the student and his mother's name have not been released. Other people before it was announced. One resident says, "Who goes around in 90-degree weather with a black hood on?" Someone else says, "My thought was, what is wrong with these people?" I just want to know what it was.
Yeah, I want to know. Maybe it's this Pretty Little Liars character. It's a series I'm not familiar with. Maybe there's a hooded character. Who knows?
Oh man, don't read comments of anything, especially news websites.
No. Oh, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Internet 101, guys. That's your hot internet tip of the week. Don't read
Well, this guy is
comments.
questioning all of this and thinks that it's a police cover-up. The people use these objects, such as these raw meat, in spiritual ceremonies to pray to different gods, whether it's Christ or the devil.
I mean, when you say different gods, it could be any
Well,
god
this
at
is
that
wake up,
point.
people. Be living in Revelations, and that's almost the end of
Oh,
the book if you know the Bible.
that's the very last book of the Bible. That's literally the last
Also,
one.
it's Revelation, which is a fun revelation I
Oh,
had the other day.
a revelation.
Yeah, that also
That's
has a word
revolutionary, Ben.
saying a word twice to emphasize one of them. I forgot what it was. Double something. Do you have another story, or should
Well,
I tell my last?
yeah. Well, I'm talking about this
Oh
old
yeah,
cat,
I thought
Ben. You
I thought your
interrupted
whole
me.
story was the cat is old and that you're older.
This cat's old.
That was already
I,
pretty weird.
I will. No, I'd like to tell you
I'm
more
glad
about
you
this
can tell
cat.
more.
Well, this cat is named Corduroy.
Okay.
Yep, and he's owned by a family in Central Oregon. His owner had him since he was a kitten and she was 7. That's a lovely story that now she's in her 30s and has the same cat since she was from when she was a kid.
Wow.
And let's see. This is the second time that Corduroy has claimed the title of world's oldest
What?
cat. He was first recognized last year until officials discovered another cat, Tiffany 2, which was 27 years old. And so Corduroy lost the title, but then reclaimed it after Tiffany Two's death, which I am calling into question. Seems very suspicious that Tiffany Two dies
Yeah, I have a few
right after.
questions about this. That is pretty suspicious. Well, first of all, why would you add a number to your cat? It's like Snowball 2?
Yeah, it's a Snowball 2 situation. Tiffany 1 didn't do so well, so they were crossing their fingers and hoping the sequel would outperform the
It did,
original.
apparently. You can just keep calling her Tiffany. Unless there are two Tiffany's living in the house. Like your child is Tiffany 1, the cat is Tiffany 2.
That'd be way weirder in my opinion. That's much stranger.
Well, it's better than the child being Tiffany 2 and the cat being Tiffany 1. Second question, who are these officials that go around aging cats?
And they're like, no, there's another. We found an older cat.
Like, is this their permanent job? Like, is this a part-time cat official thing?
I think that they're the Guinness people. This is just their thing. They go around verifying world records and brewing beer.
Oh yeah,
right? Guinness.
that is where it came from. If I
Okay,
recall,
good. I'm glad I'm.
at Guinness World Records, they wrote the book because it was to help settle bar discussions that were going on. Someone's like, "Oh yeah, no, the oldest cat is Tiffany too," says Cliff David.
Everyone knows Tiffany too.
And then Norm's like, "Oh no, Cliff, you're being stupid. It's obviously Corduroy the cat." But so Guinness, they came out with the book so that way people could look it up and be like, "Oh yeah, Cliff, you're wrong like usual."
No, yeah. Okay. Wow. Thank you for that interesting factoid, Mr. Clavin.
Well, mine was right
Although
though. His always starts off right
I
and then veers off into wrong.
That's it though. So happy birthday to Corduroy, whose birthday was August
And
1st.
who knows? Maybe he's dead now
His-
and we don't know.
That's true. He's an old cat. His owner bought him a live white mouse from Petco for his birthday, which he quote enjoyed right away.
They dropped it on him, or they let him play a little bit of cat and mouse.
I have no idea. Maybe it was the world's oldest living mouse. Maybe they're doing like a face-off type
What if it was the
deal.
world's youngest mouse? As soon as it was born, they just dropped it into the cat's mouth. Yeah.
It's pretty grim. Pretty grim. That's man, that's beautiful, man. There's some poetic going on there that I'm not gonna bother to explain, but it's there.
Do you want to hear another fun fact about Guinness, the world record book? I don't know any facts about the beer.
Okay. Okay.
What's
go
about?
ahead.
It's related. It's also about pets. Well, they have stopped giving world records for things like world's fattest cat because they don't want to encourage overfeeding.
Oh, okay. Well, good. That's very responsible of
But
them.
unresponsibly, I think they still do world's fattest human.
Sure, but the human has agency. They make their own choices. It's not animal abuse.
Well,
I
the
guess
cats
that they're
do
just
too,
supposed
and
to.
they will just choose to keep eating if they want to.
I don't know. Animals just seem to eat whatever you put in front of them all the time,
Yeah,
right?
luckily, ours seem to be confused about it. They have like an automatic feeder that just drops it down automatically, because that's what automatic means. Automatically, I guess.
Yep.
They haven't figured it
It's
out how to
automatic.
make more come out. So they just eat some and then they walk away until I go over and tilt it over later.
Oh, well, good. That yeah, sounds good. You can actually regulate their feeding patterns.
Yeah. All right. Well,
You have a third
I
story?
do. Well, it's a little bit. It's not exactly a story. It's just a thing. Do you want to know some embarrassing phrases that your state Googles more than any other?
Okay. Yeah, I do.
I don't know if you do.
All right, Georgia.
I'm not sure.
And you can just assume that everyone in Georgia's Googled this, myself included, Chris, anybody that you ever know or have ever known from Georgia.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how they judged this. It looks like the website Estately dug through 11 years of Google search data to see what terms users use in each state Googled more than any other. It's not just like a basic one. It has to be a weird thing they Googled, probably. All right, so Georgia, what would you guess it is?
I don't know, something about something about something uniquely Georgia. Like Tyler, like where does Tyler Perry live? People are looking for Tyler Perry's address, trying to break into the upcoming Georgia movie making industry, or something about peaches. Something that just screams Georgia.
Actually, it does scream Georgia. It is meth recipe.
Oh, okay, all right.
And right next to it, in Alabama, casserole recipe.
Oh, well, how quaint. That's lovely. I also really like the idea of people referring, like, I guess you would call it a recipe, but I like the idea. It's like, yes, this is my great grandpappy's meth recipe. They don't make it like this anymore.
Martha Stewart's cookbook of meth. I would not read that.
Yeah, sure, you do cook it. Okay, all right. Well, ooh, that's embarrassing. I didn't know that we had a Georgia-specific meth problem. I know that nationwide it's a real concern, and
Especially southern wide.
particularly yeah, it's true. Like lower income areas in the South and what have you, meth destroys lives. It's a real problem, Ben. It should not be made lightly of. I can't believe you really drag it. First you're talking about the hooded figure that might be murdering people. Who knows?
Some student throwing meat at a playground. Now, I will give you a few of these terms, and you can try to guess what state it is. You have 49
Okay,
more.
good.
You know it's not Georgia. Or actually 48, because you know it's not Alabama also. All right. Nicolas Cage.
Oh, they love Nicolas Cage in Missouri.
No, actually, Alaska.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not going to say the one that
I
Missouri
would have never
says.
guessed.
There are a few of these I'm not going to say at all. Nickelback lyrics.
Nickelback lyrics. I'm thinking somewhere in the northeast region, Maine.
Yes, actually. You are
Ha-ha!
right. Those Mainers are
Boom!
big fans of Nickelback.
That's right. They love three things: clam chowder, Stephen King, and Nickelback.
Hotel California lyrics.
I'm gonna just go with the on the nose answer, and I'm gonna say California.
No,
California needs to know.
Arkansas actually. California. Fantasy
Really?
bowling.
Is it fantasy
Yeah.
bowling? Is that where you like dress as a wizard and go
I
bowling?
hope so. I hope it's like medieval times except bowling.
Or is it like fantasy baseball where you pick fantasy bowlers?
Brian, name the most famous bowler you know. That's real.
Well, I was gonna say like the
Yeah,
Big
I knew exactly
Lebowski.
where you were about to go, so I added on that little.
Uh, Bill Murray's character from Kingpin was a professional
What
bowler.
was his real name?
Well, he wasn't a
Oh,
real person, so he didn't have a real
Oh.
name. uh, I don't. I can't actually. I don't follow the sport, and I cannot name any professional bowlers.
Here are a couple more. Is Bigfoot real?
Well, the answer is yes, and that's somewhere around. I'm gonna say Oregon.
Oh, wrong. Oregon is romance novel. Is Bigfoot real? Is Tennessee?
Oh, never would have thought Tennessee.
According to Jim.
According to Jim, the birthplace of Jim Neighbors himself, the star of According to Jim, Hawaii.
Oh no, Hawaii's electronic cigarettes. Iowa is according to Jim.
And there's actually a lot of things wrong with what I just said.
Yeah,
but we're gonna
I know that.
Just go right over that.
Let's
Okay.
just get past most of those. I have three more. Pajama jeans.
Wait, is that
I
a
don't
thing?
know. Apparently, it is
Oh.
in this state.
You know what? Pajama jeans, Florida all the way.
Actually, Florida is just eyebrow piercing. Pajama jeans is New Hampshire.
Okay.
Two more. Magic lessons.
Magic lessons. I think you could probably make a decent career as a magician in few places. One of them being Las Vegas. I'm going to say Nevada.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Nevada is McDonald's secret menu.
Wait, no. McDonald's doesn't have a secret menu. This is not like an In-N-Out style thing. You can't get like a Big Mac animal
Well,
style.
apparently, people in Nevada, or I guess Nevadans, they think that there is a secret menu. Magic Lessons is New York. And last one, where is the internet?
Oh yes, where's the internet? Montana.
Montana is Alex Jones, the radio host, whereas the internet is North Carolina. That's where the internet
Hmm.
is.
Yeah, weird. Okay, that's very interesting. Is that a news story? Is that part of no
It
news?
is my news story, and that's totally not my game show for the week.
Could have been. Could have been a segment. Yeah. All right. Very cool. I don't have any other stories that I wanted to share. I did have one about a guy going to a drug deal with a backpack stuffed with dirty socks that was very evocative of a scene from The Big Lebowski that I was going to
Oh
talk
yeah.
about, but that's pretty much it. They just tried to pass off a bag of dirty socks as drugs, and now he is facing up to 7.5 years in prison.
Wow.
So it's,
For not having drugs?
for not having drugs.
For having socks instead of drugs? Wait, did I miss something in the story?
Okay, let me actually cover it. A southeastern Michigan man brought a pack of dirty socks to a couple looking to buy a pound of marijuana, and they're now facing prison. The fraudulent sale occurred. Uh,
Wait, you can still go to jail for not selling drugs but pretending you do?
he pleaded guilty to false pretenses. The 33-year-old says he didn't bring any drugs and instead had a bag of dirty socks and faces up to 7.5 years
You
in
probably
prison.
thought, well, I didn't actually sell any drugs. It's fine. That's weird.
I guess claiming like selling drugs you don't have. I don't know. I am actually not clear on
Yeah,
what the
but
law is. I just want to talk about that scene from The Big Lebowski.
well, maybe I will tell you more because there are more than just that one I told you for each state. I can tell you some more after the show.
Okay, cool. All right. That's a little preview, guys. The secret after show that only I get to hear. Shh.
Ooh.
Spooky for some reason. I thought that was a
I'm just
ghost
getting ready for
noise.
Halloween.
Oh, yeah, that is right around the corner. It sneaks up on you
That's why
every
it's so
year.
spooky.
They put have you done your Halloween shopping
I
already?
haven't. Most of my Halloween shopping is going to be done around Halloween, and it won't be for Halloween things. It'll just be seeing Halloween things in person.
Mm, okay. Well, that concludes no news. We're going to take a quick break before feedback.
There's only one way that you can find out whether you like our product, Skippy Peanut Butter. And that is to taste it with your very own taster. You'll never find out how good Skippy is by listening to us talk about it, because you can't taste with your ear. You can't discover how good Skippy is by looking at it on television, because you can't taste with your eye. Even thinking about Skippy doesn't help because you can't taste it with your brain. In fact, your brain may think you don't like any kind of peanut butter because it's too oily and sticky and hard to digest. But Skippy's secret patented process eliminates these drawbacks. So try Skippy with your very own taster. You'll find it tastes exactly like plump, fancy, fresh roasted peanuts. And if you like peanuts, you'll like Skippy.
How does our
The mail's here. Oh, great. Thanks. What's this? A letter for me.
Sorry, I forgot about the bumper. I'm just really curious. How would our previous sponsor, the people behind Peter Brady's Plainly Better Peanut Butter, feel about us doubling down behind their back and doing a Jiffy
Well,
commercial?
the thing is, we only played that one to make fun of it. I like the commercial
Aha.
thinks you're dumb, talks down to you. What you can't taste it through your ears or your eyes. Your brain may even tell you you don't like peanut butter, but still your brain is wrong. Buy our peanut butter.
I'm going to go out on a limb. If your brain tells you you don't like peanut butter, you probably don't like
No,
peanut
your
butter.
brain is wrong. You just haven't tried the right peanut butter. It's burger shaming all over again. Except peanut butter. If you like peanut butter, you're
All
dead
right,
to me
so-
anyway, so.
Oh, I enjoy peanut butter. In fact, just listening to that Jiffy commercial, I just had another spoonful of this Plainly Better peanut butter.
Which is
It's pretty
plainly
good.
better than Jiffy.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Yep, way better than Jiffy, way better than Peter Pan, GIF, all the peanut
No,
butters.
no, no. That J is only pronounced J or huh. Maybe it's hif.
Okay, fine. I could get behind calling it HIF.
No, hif.
HIF. Okay, I'm done playing this game. Feedback time. If you'd like to write it in the show, we'd love to hear from you. Our email address is happycastfeedback@gmail.com. That's happycastfeedback@gmail.com. Or you could call in, leave a voicemail. Our number is 77.
EYELAND.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's not the number at all. It's 77 Happy Nun, HAPPYNUN. So call, leave a message, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. We have a website, happycast.website.
We do.
We're on the Instagrams. And if you'd like to help out the show, you could maybe leave an iTunes review or tell a friend. And those are the contact rules.
Rules.
I mean, I guess they're not rules. They're just... No, these are the rules on how you contact the podcast.
If you break them, then you will not get on the show.
Exactly. So do we have any feedback this week, Ben? Or is that all
We have
she wrote?
some tweets, which you might have to read. No way, I can read them. I could.
I mean, I could.
Well,
or
you could, so I can have the bumper ready for the end.
All right. Well, I do have a tweet here. This is from Mr. Pold, one of the hosts of the Ingenuity
Oh.
Show, which is our sister podcast of dudes.
So, brother podcast.
Yeah, it's a sister podcast of dudes. And he sent us a little Twitter message to say that he watched Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 because of you, and it's a horrible, 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 horrible
What?
film. So shame on you, Ben.
But
Shame
the movie's
on
so
you.
good. What are you talking about? It's the best movie I've ever seen. It's Oscar-worthy performances.
I feel like you're being disingenuous. I don't think you actually believe the things you're saying, and you know what you're doing.
No, it is amazing. I recommend it to every single person. I think he just wasn't in the right mood to watch it.
Okay, so sure, blame him.
Yeah.
You're blaming the innocent man who you forced to watch Paul Blart 2 with your glowing
Well,
recommendations.
that's because it's good.
You know what? I don't have any interest in seeing it,
You should.
but I'm sure it's a piece of art. It's subjective,
More
man.
like a piece of fart.
It...
What?
So, oh man, I feel really ashamed that that's not going to be able to be cut out of the podcast.
Why?
Yeah, usually all the toilet humor is gone. So Ben refuses to apologize, but I will apologize on behalf of the program to anyone
Fart's not a bad word.
who. No, I'm talking about the
I thought you meant
Paul
I
Blart
refuse
2.
to apologize for saying fart on the podcast. Like, Brian, you
Ben,
said much worse than that.
I have
Want
not.
a repeat performance now? That's what I
No.
thought. You've learned your lesson.
I do apologize to anybody who watched Paul Blart 2 because of Ben's reckless
You
behavior.
can't apologize until you've seen it yourself.
Moving forward, Neil Orangepeel gave us a little reply on Twitter to say, Ben, Jetpack on the ZX Spectrum was the first console game he played. Hashtag child of the 80s. Hashtag it is pronounced ZX.
Yes, I did correct myself in the show. I said ZX once, but I'm like, wait, no, ZX, because it's only their system, really.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, Jetpack. I have played that. That's on there. It's actually a pretty fun little arcade game. It's a little bit like single player Joust. I don't know. Like it's a single screen. You fly up and down. You have to get these pieces of your rocket ship, and then you have to fuel it up and put all that stuff on there while shooting and avoiding things that fly out of the sides of the screen at you. It's really cool.
Huh. Well, that does sound pretty interesting. So anyone who has the Rare Replay Xbox package, hashtag check it out.
Yeah. Or a ZX Sinclair.
Yes,
But why
of
would you
course,
have
or
that?
the classic ZX. And now we have tweets from Listener Ann. Time for the Listener Ann tweet of the week. She marvels at the fact that your car only has 91,000 miles.
Yeah, it is like magic.
You should donate it to a car museum.
But we need to drive it.
Okay, that's okay. You can walk. I've been to your town. It's very grid based. It'd be easy to navigate on foot.
I guess.
And then she also says that American dumplings are boiled biscuits. Same recipe, but boiled. Asian dumplings are wrapped in meat or vegetables. Both types are divine. I'm gonna have to just keep my firm stance that I've never enjoyed an American dumpling. It tastes like a biscuit that went tragically wrong. Although I've never had anybody claim that they made the best chicken and dumplings. So maybe I need to just have that next level dumpling experience. Somebody really needs to step up their dumpling game, and I will try the best, and then I will kind of reevaluate my stance.
Well, good luck with your pursuit of dumplings.
Thank you, sir. And last week we talked about westerns. If there are any westerns in other countries or foreign films that are in the western genre, listener Ann says that Jackie Chan films like The Drunken Master or Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon could be a Chinese western. So
I could see that.
yes. And last but not least, Penn Jillette update.
Ooh.
Because last week it was revealed on the show that listener Ann grew up in the same town as Penn Jillette, although several years after the fact, they're not the same age, despite what
No,
Ben
not
thinks.
what I said. I meant knew of him nearby as she was a child.
In Ben's defense, his perception of time has been called into question before. It was on this very podcast he claimed to be halfway to 30, which would make him 15.
Well, I was gonna say it runs in the family, but that's not how it works. I guess May and I think each other pretty
No.
well because didn't she say she's halfway to something?
Halfway to 27?
6, I think. Yeah, maybe halfway to 28. I don't remember.
She was celebrating her half birthday, so whatever.
Oh, 27 then.
Her next birthday.
Wait, how old am I?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how old you are, Ben.
I never can remember.
I thought you were older than the world's oldest cat, who's 26.
Yeah, maybe I am the same age as that cat. That might be it.
Well, maybe you and that cat should have like a joint birthday party then.
I don't like drugs.
Although his birthday was earlier this month. All right, but back to Penn Jillette. Listener Ann says that Penn was like 17 when she was born, and she thinks he came back to be king of the county fair or something when she was a teenager.
See,
so.
she could have known him as she was a kid.
Sure, of course. I apologize, Ben.
Yes. That means I win.
Yeah.
That's how I live my
I think
life.
when somebody when somebody has the courage to admit they were wrong and apologize, I feel like both parties
No,
win.
it means that only I win because you backed down, coward. That's how it works.
Okay.
That's why I was king of the debate club. I
Were
was
you
never
really?
in debate. I'm a very
Oh,
bad debater.
good lie.
As soon as you countered it, I just gave in.
Oh no, that's why you're that's why you were the worst member of the debate
No,
club.
I was in science club. Oh, crap, what was it called now? I told you the other day. It'll be a story for
Quiz Bowl.
No, not that. Science Bowl. That'll be a story for a future podcast.
Oh, a future podcast. So, thank you for the little
Future
preview.
podcast is in 3 weeks. 4 weeks.
Oh, okay. Oh, a month. Wow. All right, so that gives people something to look forward to. I think it's time to wrap up this here program. So thank you everyone who joined us and stuck through to the bitter end. We do appreciate it. And we hope to catch you next week. Until then, remember,
Stay peanut
keep
butter.
happy. Whew, all right, we did it. One and done, one take, one shot. This is the Alfred Hitchcock's rope of podcasting.
Is that what happens in that?
Yeah, I think most of that film is one
Oh,
shot.
I didn't know that.
I think that's their whole
Oh,
thing.
I need to check it out now.
It's like the Birdman of podcast,
I knew
which
of.
is actually, I mean, Birdman is not actually one continuous shot. It's made to look that way. It's very impressive. There are a lot of long takes, but they're cut together to make it look like
Could
one.
I
So
do that?
actually, I guess our regular podcasts are the Birdman podcast.
Well, and several of them, they're obvious cuts. But also, interesting enough, sometimes there are things that are definitely not cuts, but sound just like them. Just the way that we start a sentence or end one. It's weird.
It's very strange.
Brian. That sounds more like you just dropped out for a second and edited something out. It's like our transition. Talking about something normal. They're like, oh, hello, everybody.
We do say hello a lot.
Well,
It's
we're very
strange.
friendly. We're from the South. We have that Southern charm and politeness.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to this here podcast.
Like South
That's
Carolina.
my best Southern accent.
That's a different.
Ben, do your best. Let's have a Southern off. Do your best Southern accent.
Yeehaw! I'm a cowboy.
That's tough. You did pretty well.
Wow, your turn.
I already did.
Oh.
I brought the best
Oh,
I had.
I didn't even know. I didn't even try yet.
Well, golly,
Wait,
yes.
is that Chad?
Oh, sorry.
Is Chad Snyder back?
Was he not Southern? Sorry, that's my best Chad Snyder.
Oh, wow, you're really good at that. Where'd you learn to do such a good Chad Snyder impression?
Well, I listened to every episode of Easy's ABC, and you ever have that phenomenon where you listen to so much of a podcast, just the voice becomes so real, like you can hear it in your head, like it stays with you. Does that
It
make any
doesn't
sense?
really happen to me. Are people
Oh.
hearing our voices in their head as they walk around?
Well, maybe like you fall asleep listening to a podcast, and you kind of dream of the content of the podcast. The voices is kind of rattling around in there. I fell asleep listening to AZ's ABC on a loop, and then the next day I just woke up and I was like, "Hey, top of the morning,
Oh, no.
everybody! Yeah, it's good to be here."
Wait, I have another question now. If you listen, how could you bear to listen to every episode of AZ's ABC? That is the equivalent of watching every episode of Joey.
I mean, I don't know who would watch every episode of Joey, but Chad Snyder, rest in peace, good friend of the show. I just wanted to honor his memory by listening to his life's work.
I don't care enough about him. I don't care what he thinks.
Ooh, well, he doesn't think much now.
Oh.
So anyway, I think that we're done. I did notice in the podcast my mic was overheating. I feel like are you feeling that? I feel like things are not running as smoothly as they
Yeah,
should
the
be.
laptop it's leaking some kind of gas.
Yeah, this seems like a really hazardous situation. Could be potentially harmful to the podcast. We need to get somebody in here and figure out what's going on. Otherwise, I don't know how many more of these shows we can do if our equipment fails.
Who do we ask? We already had D-Viddy on. He's the only engineer I know.
No, there are two other engineers on that same
Oh yeah,
podcast.
Mr. Pold was there too. He'd guest
Yeah,
starred.
he
Well,
showed up.
can we get the third one?
St.
Yeah.
Jimmy? He seems like a nice guy. I'll put up the engineered signal up in the night sky and cross my fingers and hope that he does show up.